Picture this. It's 6:17 a.m. on a Tuesday in, say, Charlotte or Denver or Atlanta. Doesn't really matter, they all feel the same now. Your alarm's going off, you smack it quiet, and you're already doing the mental math on how many minutes you can steal before the kids wake up or the dog starts whining. You drag yourself into the shower, steam up the mirror, and for half a second you catch your reflection and think, I make over 100 grand now. I'm supposed to feel something. You hop on I-85 or 285 or whatever concrete river runs through your city. Traffic's already a parking lot. You're sipping burnt gas station coffee, scrolling Zillow on your phone at a red light, looking at houses you still can't quite afford without feeling like you're robbing your own future. You finally pull into the office lot at 7:58, badge in, sit down, and open your banking app just to feel something that resembles control. And right there, staring back at you, is the balance that's supposed to mean you made it. 100 grand a year, 6 figures, the finish line every guidance counselor and Instagram hustle bro told you to chase. You made it, right? Wrong. You just stepped into the most expensive trap in modern America. Back in 1990, $100,000 a year put you in the top 5% of households. You were buying lakeside cabins, new Cadillacs every 3 years, and your wife didn't have to work if she didn't want to. Vacations were 2 weeks in Hawaii, cash. College funds were fat before the kid could walk. Today, in most metro areas, 100 grand is the new 40 grand. It's survival money dressed up in a nicer suit. And the worst part? The higher you climb on that corporate ladder, the more the system quietly punishes you for it. Let's do the math. No fancy terms, no spreadsheets, just the stuff you already feel in your gut. Take a single guy in North Carolina making exactly $100,000 in 1990. After taxes, he's keeping roughly $72,000. A decent 3-bedroom house in a good suburb, about $110,000 total. That same dude's annual mortgage payment with 10% down is around $9,500 a year. His take-home covers that house payment 8 times over. He's got money left for steak dinners, Duke season tickets, whatever. Now fast forward to you, 2024, same $100,000 salary, same city, Charlotte's perfect for this comparison. Federal tax alone eats about $18,000 once you hit that bracket. State tax, another $4,700. Social Security and Medicare grab another $7,650. You haven't even paid rent yet, and you're already down $30,350. What's left? Roughly $69,650 if you're single, less if you're married with kids because, surprise, the government starts phasing out deductions the minute you start doing too well. Now let's buy that same quality house in a comparable Charlotte suburb today. Median price for a decent 3-bedroom in a safe area is $420,000. Put 10% down, your payment with taxes and insurance is about $33,000 a year. Your take-home pay now covers that house payment exactly twice. You went from 8 times covered to 2 times covered on the exact same salary, adjusted for nothing. That's not inflation. That's theft disguised as progress. And it gets darker. You know what else jumped worse than housing? Healthcare, childcare, car insurance, property taxes, HOA fees if you manage to buy in one of the few neighborhoods where schools don't scare you. Meet Alex. 35, married, 2 kids, lives in the Denver suburbs. Software project manager pulling $112K. Everyone thinks he's killing it. Here's Alex's actual month. Mortgage on a 2,200 square foot house built in 1998, $3,100. Student loans, his and hers, $680. 2 daycare bills, $2,900. Health insurance for the family, high deductible joke plan, $1,100. Cars, gas, car insurance, $1,050. Groceries, trying to eat real food, not just orange chicken from Costco, $1,200. Utilities plus internet plus phones, $620. Everything else, kids' activities, retirement contributions so he doesn't die broke, 1 damn date night a month, another $2,500 easy. Total outflow, $13,150 a month. His take-home, $6,800. Do that math with me. He's negative every single month before he even buys a birthday present or fixes the AC when it inevitably dies in July. Alex makes almost 50% more than his dad did in 1995, yet he has less disposable income than his dad did when Nirvana was still on the radio. His dad coached Little League on Wednesday nights. Alex can't because he's got a quick sink at 6:30 that somehow can't be moved.
His dad took the family to Yellowstone for 2 weeks in the summer. Alex gets 10 days a year and spends 4 of them just recovering from the burnout of using them. Alex isn't bad with money.
He's not buying Rolexes or bottle service. He drives a 2019 RAV4 with 89,000 miles on it. His big splurge is upgrading to the 15-year mortgage instead of 30 so he can get ahead. He's just trapped. And here's the gut punch. The more Alex makes, the worse it gets. That promotion he just got, the one that bumped him from $98K to $112K, Uncle Sam took an extra $4,800 in taxes for the privilege. His company celebrated by moving him into the higher healthcare premium tier. Daycare didn't care. He still pays full freight because both parents work. His property taxes went up because the county reassessed the house when the market spiked. The raise literally made him poorer in disposable income and time. So let's talk about the only currency that actually matters: hours of your life. Alex makes roughly $54 an hour before tax. After tax, it's closer to $36. That $33,000 a year mortgage, that's 916 hours of Alex's life per year just to keep a roof over his family's head. Almost 6 months of full-time work gone before he buys a single gallon of milk. The daycare so both parents can work, another 805 hours a year. That's 5 more months. Between housing and childcare alone, Alex is working 11 months of the year just to break even on the basics. He gets 4 weeks of life for himself. If he doesn't get sick, if the car doesn't die, if nothing leaks. That's not middle class. That's indentured servitude with better Wi-Fi. So let's flip this around and treat your life like the business it actually is. Your gross revenue is your salary. Your profit is what's left after all the silent partners take their cut. Taxes, housing, healthcare, the slow bleed of subscriptions and insurance and everything else. Most Americans making $100K to $150K are running at a 5 to 10% profit margin on their life, if they're lucky. Some are negative. Real businesses would get shut down or sold off at those margins. You wouldn't keep a company that required you to work 2,300 hours a year just to net 200 hours of actual freedom. You'd call that a failing enterprise and walk away. Yet that's exactly what we're doing with the only life we get. Here's the good news. You don't have to blow up your life to fix this. You just have to stop playing their game and start playing yours. First, track every dollar for 90 days. Not to shame yourself, just to see where the bleed is. Most people I know who actually do this find $800 to $1,500 a month hiding in plain sight. That's real money. Second, stop letting geography rob you blind. If you're in a VHCOL city and your salary isn't $250K plus, you're choosing prestige over profit. Remote work cracked that open. A $110K job in Bentonville, Arkansas or Huntsville, Alabama buys a life most coastal 6-figure earners can't even dream of. Same job, half the cost of living. Taxes a third lower. That's not giving up, that's leverage. Third, weaponize lifestyle stability instead of lifestyle creep. The Joneses are bankrupt. Stop trying to keep up with them. Drive the paid-off car 2 years longer. Keep the phone until the screen cracks twice. Cook the damn steak at home. It's better anyway. Fourth, build a freedom rate. Figure out exactly how much you need per month to live the life you actually want, not the one Instagram says you're supposed to want. Then work backward. Most people discover it's 30 to 50% less than they're currently spending once the fear and ego get stripped out. Last, start treating raises and bonuses like the windfalls they are, not permission to upgrade your cage. Bank half, kill debt with a quarter, and buy back time with the rest. Every $10,000 in debt you erase is roughly 1 hour a week you never have to sell again. Because here's the truth nobody says out loud. 100 grand isn't the new 40 grand because we got dumber with money. It's the new 40 grand because the game was rigged the moment they convinced us that making it meant a certain income number instead of a certain amount of life. Real wealth isn't hitting 6 figures. Real wealth is waking up on a random Wednesday in March and realizing you don't have to be anywhere you don't want to be. Until then, every extra dollar you chase at the cost of another hour is just renting a fancier prison cell. If this one hit you in the chest like it's supposed to, do me a favor. Share it with one person who needs to hear it. The one still celebrating their 6-figure promotion like it's 1995.
And if you want more of this kind of talk, no fluff, no hype, just the math and the truth, hit subscribe because the clock's running and none of us are getting that time back.